Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have a very unplanned unboxing to share with you. This is a Saint Laurent bag, and if you've been watching my channel and watching my vlogs and watching the New York vlogs, you're not going to be surprised by what's in here. But I had talked about this bag and waxed lyrical about it so much, but I was kind of off-put by the price. And it's a Saint Laurent bag that costs £3,300 in sterling. Now, I know I spend silly money on bags, but something about spending that on this Saint Laurent bag was kind of in my crazy brain sticking with me. But then my good friend here on YouTube and in life, Deb from Wild Unfiltered, sent me a picture because she is an enabler, a facilitator. She's a fabulous person. And on that picture was this Saint Laurent bag, and it was for almost half price. So let me show you what is in here, but I almost passed on this bag because I thought it was too good to be true. And of course I am talking about the Jamie 4.3 bag from YSL that I have been talking about and loving and adoring, and I think is going to be a fabulous addition into my collection for a work bag. But this was on Bagista in the UK, which is a pre-loved store, for £1,750. That's almost half price. And I thought that's too good to be true, and they have a very tight turnaround for returns, so I was going to pass on this bag because I have been caught before with bags that are not authentic. But rather than give up on what I'm going to call the deal of the century, not to be dramatic, I contacted legitgrails, and I have worked with legitgrails before. If you've watched my channel, you know that I love their service, and I said I have 3 days. Their return policy is 3 days. I would need to know if this bag is authentic. I would need to get it checked and returned to them within 3 days if there's something wrong. And legitgrails offer a 30-minute turnaround service, which I have used before and has never let me down. And that's what I decided to do. I went to legitgrails. They are my preferred authentication service to use, and it is because they use a mixture of AI cutting edge technology, and they have human brand experts to check your bag or to check the piece that you're getting authenticated. They're also trusted on a commercial level. Brands like Farfetch use them, and I think that really speaks to the technology and the processes they have and the service they have, that they're trusted to be used by companies like that. They have an exceptionally high rating on Trustpilot, and they have a 99.3 accuracy rating, which is extremely high in this industry, and that is why this is the service that I keep going back to. Also because you can turn them around in 30 minutes. So when you have such a short turnaround like I do for this bag, I wasn't going to wait 48 hours or 24 hours because I wanted to know now. Plus, if you have my personality and you've just spent £1,750 on a bag, or however much these bags cost, I don't want to wait. I want to know right away that my bag is authentic and I haven't been duped. Because if you've watched my channel before, I have been caught out before. I had a Gucci bag that I didn't get authenticated right away. I left it too late and it was counterfeit. If I had just used legitgrails right away, their process is so easy, and I'm going to share that with you. If I had just done that, I would have known within 30 minutes that that wasn't authentic, and I would have got all of that money back. When I was looking at this Dior bag and one of you guys said, I think that stitching's off, think you need that checked again, my stomach sank. I thought I had bought a counterfeit, but I went on to legitgrails, 30 minutes turnaround, found out it was authentic, and that just settled me and made me feel so much better about my purchase. When I was recently looking at a Dior saddle bag in an off-white creamy colour, and it would have been a fabulous price, but I just wasn't sure about it. I uploaded that onto legitgrails and they checked that within 30 minutes and it came back as counterfeit, so I knew not to buy that bag. For $35 for a 30-minute turnaround, for me that's an absolute no-brainer, and that's what I'm going to do every single time, and that is what I did with this bag. Now, you can choose to pay less than $35. They have services that take longer than 30 minutes, but that's not going to work with my psychoness. I want to know right now. So I went onto the website, I selected the service that I wanted it authenticated, I went down to YSL, I went down to 30 minutes, and I then took the pictures of the bag. You don't even have to have the pictures already stored on your phone. Their system is set up that you can take it there and then it uploads it and off it goes when you submit it to get it checked. And then comes into my inbox, peace of mind delivered via email, and it is an authentication certificate. Another reason why I love this brand is they will send you a certificate confirming the authenticity, and that was all done very, very quickly, all for $35. If you have any bags that you are unsure about, or you're looking at any pre-loved bags, I can't recommend doing this enough. Just to be sure, for your own peace of mind, this came with an authenticity certificate. That Dior came with an authenticity certificate. I'm still getting them doubly checked because I just want that security. That had one and one of you guys thought it wasn't legit. This I thought was too good to be true at the price. I just want that peace of mind. So for me, using legitgrails to turn that around within 30 minutes is a no-brainer. They have given me a discount code. It is AML15. I will put that on the screen. That will get you a 15% discount of any of the authentications that you need to get done. So any bags you're looking at, any bags you're not sure of, any that you're just niggle or you're thinking about buying, I recommend getting this done just to give you that peace of mind. And at 99.3 accuracy, huge Trustpilot rating, trusted by Farfetch, for me, makes sense. And I will be doing that with every single pre-loved bag that I get, just to make sure that I know I don't have that doubt. And it just, for me, the peace of mind is more than worth it. So thank you to legitgrails for providing me with the coupon to get my bag authenticated and for the peace of mind that comes with that. And use my discount code to make sure you're getting 15% off any of the authentications that you need to get done. And now that they have told me that this bag is authentic and I can sleep easily in my bed at night, let me share it with you. And it is, of course, this massive YSL bag. It is the Jamie 4.3. I did try this in Flannels and I tried it in New York. For me, this is going to be an alternative to the Neverfull. And that was another reason why I didn't want to pay the full price for it, because we all know I've tried alternatives to the Neverfull before and it didn't work and I kept using the Neverfull. Whereas if I can get it at a price that I thought was almost too good, then the risk is that, in my mind, the risk feels a little bit less. And I know that I could talk myself into most things in life, but isn't she fabulous? Isn't she just absolutely stunning? I think when I am wearing my suit to work, I have a coat over it because it's freezing here, this bag is just going to be so elegant and classy with it. I think it's going to look fabulous. It's not structured though. It's not going to feel like it's restrictive. It's not going to feel like it's boxy under my arm. I just think it's going to be such a vibe and such a look with that work look that I wear every single day. And my beloved Neverfull is going to get a break. It has these 2 gold chains on it and then they have these inserts of the leather on your shoulder for comfort. Now, the one thing I will say about the Neverfull, and I am a Neverfull supporter, but when you put a lot of things into it, even though it's coated canvas, it still gets heavy and the straps are very thin. So one of the downsides of the Neverfull is if you're carrying that amount of stuff on your shoulder, it does dig in and it does get uncomfortable. This will have the benefit of having these leather inserts in the chain, so it will just give that little bit of protection, because in this I will have a laptop, I will have a tablet, I will have an agenda, I will have notebooks, I will have the kitchen sink and all the other stationery that comes with it in here. So it's going to be very heavy, and that's why for me a bag of this size works, but the weight is something else. I will probably be wearing this like this on my shoulder. I don't think I will wear it crossbody. Let me give you a giggle. Now, remember that I am 5'1". This bag I am sure is not designed to be worn crossbody on somebody that's 5'1". I suppose, you know, if I was ever really stuck, I could do that and let it hang down at my knees, but it's not the best look, I don't think. And I think that the weight when I have in this hanging down that far in the pull would be very, very heavy. So that's not how I intend to wear it. I actually don't think that that's how this bag is intended to be worn. For me, it will be doubled up like this and it will be worn on my shoulder. It is a very soft lambskin, so this bag I would imagine is going to get a little bit abused and is going to get signs of wear. Another reason why I didn't want to buy one at full price, because I know I'm going to put this through the mill. If this is used as a work bag, I know those corners are going to get corner wear. There's nothing on it at the moment. It's in excellent condition. There's not a mark on this bag. I'm going to put the marks on it because it's going to get stuffed under the table in the coffee shops. It's going to get stuffed under my desk at work. It's not going to get the care that a lambskin bag probably needs, which for me, buying one pre-loved made total sense whenever I can guarantee it's authentic, because that's saving the damage. I'm going to do this at full price, I think would hurt my soul a little bit. It is these massive triangles in the design, as you can see. This comes in burgundy as well, and the burgundy is stunning. The reason that I decided to go for the black is for my corporate wardrobe or my work wardrobe, and the black will go with a lot more than the burgundy. But if you have a little bit more variety to what you can wear to work, the burgundy in this is absolutely stunning. So it has this massive flap that goes over the whole front of the bag. It can hardly get me and the bag in the shot. It then has the YSL YSL symbol here, which is aged gold. I really like that. We all know that I'm not as scared of a logo. I'm not as scared of a logo. I quite like that. So this is not going to be offensive to me. And I think against the size of the bag, it's not overwhelming or anything. I actually really like it, and I love the aged gold hardware. There's nothing on the back. The chains on it are also the aged gold hardware, and the back is just completely clear. Again, with these triangles and massive no back pocket for your phone or anything. The corners, there's no feet on this. It's slouchy. These are going to get wear, I imagine, if you do use this bag a lot. I will let you know when I've used it for a while how it wears and if it starts to look very worn very quickly. But I imagine there's going to be wear on the corners just because this leather, it's beautiful, it's soft and it's supple. I just think that that will show a little bit of the use of that because of the nature of the leather. Now, massive big flap on the inside. Again, it doesn't have any pockets or anything up here. It does say on the base of the flap Saint Laurent Paris here. And then it's a massive big black hole. It's even hard to show this on the camera. It's a massive, massive space. What I intend to do is get a bag organizer for this, and I think I will get it in a bright colour to make it easier to see inside, to see where I'm putting my things. I think if I just throw everything in there, obviously I'll be able to find my laptops, but everything else is just going to get lost in the bottom of it, I think. So for me, I think an organizer will make sense, especially when I'm carrying laptops. It'll give a bit of structure to the base. I don't want one to make it look overly structured, but I just think it'll need a little bit of help to hold all the stuff I'm going to be carrying in it. There is nothing on the inside organisation-wise or structure-wise apart from there is a zip pocket on the back here, which I will probably keep my phone in, so as I know that where that is. See the zip pocket here, and then on the front there is this slip pocket, and there's a little panel that says Saint Laurent Paris, made in Italy, and that panel is leather. So there's that little slip pocket, there is that zip pocket, and then the rest of it is this big open space, which is fabric lined, which helps with the weight. This bag actually is not that heavy on its own. For the size of the bag, the chains, the hardware, obviously when you put all your stuff in, gonna get heavy, but it's a good start. If the bag itself is not already heavy, this I think probably will feel less heavy than what the classic flap can feel whenever it's got a lot less stuff in it, because the leather in it makes it so heavy. It does have these. I don't know what they're for. Can anybody educate me on this? The only thing I can think is that you can tie the bag together. Now, I don't really know why you do that, but you can, maybe to pull it in because it's so big, you can use these little ties. There's one on the front and there's one on the back. Maybe that's to tie these together to hold this in if you've got loads of stuff in it that would pull it forward. Maybe that does make sense. So if it was getting away slouchy down here, you can tie that up. If that's what that's for, somebody let me know, because not something I think I've ever used before on a handbag, but then big bags apart from the Neverfull would not have been things I was buying. So if that's a trick of how to help keep this shape, somebody let me know, because it's not something I have come across before. The leather, as I say, is very soft. You can see some little marks on this, nail marks on it, because the leather is so soft. That's going to happen with me very easily. So you're going to get a mixture of these rings and a mixture of these nails. Going to mark this leather, absolutely. Another reason why I didn't want to pay full price for one, because I know that I'm going to mark this. But I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful bag. I think it's a great addition to my collection. I will have put in footage to let you see me wearing this on my shoulder and crossbody for a giggle. I did try it on when it arrived with a work outfit, so you will see how this works with my work clothes. And if you are looking at anything pre-loved, please do yourself a favour. Please take away the anxiety and the stress of not getting your bags checked and use my discount code AML15 to get 15% off legitgrails. They are my preferred service. I think the 30-minute turnaround, all of the things they give with the technology and their human experts and the brands they use, I just think they're investing so much into becoming cutting edge in that type of service that for me, it's my go-to. For $35, 30 minutes, For me, it's a no-brainer. So thank you so much to legitgrails for sponsoring the first part of the video and providing me with the code to get my bag authenticated. Thank you to Deb for enabling me and helping me to buy this bag at such a fabulous price that I actually thought was too good, and I love it. Let me know what you think of this new beauty in my collection. I know a lot of you will be thinking, is she actually going to use that? Because the Neverfull is not going to be replaced for anything or anyone. Let me know if you think that this has been actually a waste of money, because I'm never going to use it and I'm going to keep using the Neverfull. Thank you so much for watching me. If you have enjoyed this or you've found it informative in any way, please do give it a thumbs up. If you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. And if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me always. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.